Hello, everybody. We're doing a little bit of D and Starfinder in the Sven Zone. Um, Making sure my sound's working. Mantha, say hi.
Hi.
Cool, cool, cool. I don't think I got this to work yet, but let's see it.
Uh,
Yeah, my
Maybe I need
sound's
to refresh, but I don't think your title change went through.
all right. Yeah, my Soundscape isn't cooperating just yet, but that's fine. We'll worry about that later. We can be heard, and that's the most important part. There we go. So, welcome. The Those of you watching later, the intro is a little misleading because we're not quite doing prepping today, but you will get to see if you have questions, of course. Way to ask, I'll be glad to throw in some answers for you. But we're finishing up our, not really a one shot, but our little side quest that we're doing. Next week, we will be back with Dawn of Flame. And then the following week, we will be back with our Dead Sons. So, looking forward to getting back into that. Um, Hoping that we have the players to do that because this is big boss fight getting toward the end of the book there. Book 6, the end of the whole campaign for Dead Sons. But tonight we're doing the Hardlight Harlequin versus Starfinder 4. There it is. I was looking for to get this to work again. So this is our fourth stream of this as we're finishing up the storyline. Um, and there we go. Done. There we go. And we'll be finishing it up tonight. Uh, do we have Reno yet? Alright, so he's picked his character at least. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the other two for the moment because this is also the boss fight and we need
Oops.
all of us in the fight if you guys are hoping to survive. There we go. And then let's get Glicko in as well. Alright, so real quick, we have Chalks, who is a giant bug guy. Also, if you're familiar with roly polies or potato bugs, depending on what you call them, um, imagine one that is 7 feet long. And that's what Chalks is. He's a soldier, so he's your tank. We have Glicko, who is an operative, so sort of like a secret agent in today's world, and really good at sneaking around, stabbing stuff, breaking into computers, opening locks, that type of thing. And Mantha, tell us a little bit about Error.
Air is a android technomancer. He has a history of well, we're at like a gaming convention, and he has a history of pirating games and stuff. And he almost got caught and then changed his ways and joined the Starfinder Society. So he still really likes the game stuff.
Excellent. Yep, so Technomancer is, those of you who aren't familiar with Starfinder, they do spells, but they're also very much into technology, so they can do everything from hack into a computer to cast fireballs, or sometimes cast a spell to hack into a computer, or hack into a computer to make a fireball happen. So that's what a Technomancer does. Reno, are you there yet? Alright, so Reno is doing Rita, using Rita. Rita is a Vlaka. Vlaka are interesting in that all of them are either blind or hearing impaired upon when they're born. So the whole society has accessibility features built into their everyday life, and all their equipment and all their technology is built around that. This particular Rita is a Solarian, so she taps into the photon and the graviton energies of the universe to maintain a balance, and it can use it to attack or to draw people to her. Has special abilities they can do. So that's what a Solarian is. Also basically a frontline fighter, even more so than the soldiers, because almost all Solarians are hand-to-hand, whereas soldiers can be snipers and blitz fighters and all different types, throwing grenades. So, alright, so let's get right into it. These guys have graduated from the Starfinder Society training. On their way home, they decided they were going to stop by this convention for holographic games, and Glico is a professional gamer, has earned a living doing so, and so was especially excited to be here. When they get there, a couple days into it, they realize something has gone terribly wrong. One of the chief technical officers has been taken over / possessed by this AI programming, and the program is called has manifested itself from one of the games that this company makes, called the Champion Squad, and the villain in Champion Squad is the Hardlight Harlequin, and so he has manifested and is starting to digitize reality on the moon itself, around the moon, and within this center itself, where all of the convention is taking place. So, and what that means is that holograms that are physical, so they can attack, they can hurt, they can stop movement, things like that. So it makes basically these holograms reality, and he is in the process of taking over this moon, and who knows what else his ultimate goal is going to be. They've worked their way through this whole back area and have finally made their way into the main server, into the main room, where the code is physically. The Hardlight Harlequin is there waiting for them. He was frantically still working on trying to overwrite the code. They can see on these banks of screens as this AI is rewriting the code in front of them, and it manifests itself. It also has this little weapon in a box. It's like a jack-in-a-box that is weaponized, and they are also part of the... He threw it at them. There you go. That's what it looks like. So that is the combatants they can see as they come into this room. This is where we left it, as they get ready to fight these two. Any questions, any comments by the players before we get rolling?
Nope.
I'm sure there's plenty, but go ahead.
Alright, so we have initiative for everybody, except Rita. So go ahead and give me an initiative.
Initiative.
Where's my image? This is the Hardlight Harlequin. There we go. I'm just resizing it for chat, for the stream rather. Alright, I'll throw it over here. Okay, so with that, it gets to go first. As you guys came in, you see, similar to what I mentioned before, this is the official. Let me make this just a tiny bit bigger. There we go. Alright, so the only room light in this room is the several oversized computer screens, and the Hardlight Harlequin is frantically gesturing, and he's not really doing the programming itself, but he's gesturing and cackling and doing things as you guys come into the room. You hear fans and electricity crackle as you come in. You see on these screens there are lines of code that are being rewritten as you watch, and then you hear simulation active, lunar digitation at 6% and climbing. As you come in, he spins around, sees you all. Ah, the champion squad! You won't get me! And he reaches over his shoulder and pulls out this big black cannonball looking thing with a fuse that's lit, that's slowly going down into it, and he tosses it, and he is going to throw it. Let's see. At Chalks. I mean,
Fast.
Glicko. I don't know why I was looking right at Glicko and said Chalks. Anyway, so he throws it at the little guy. Tink, 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 tink. It explodes. And with a big, you see these big words appear, say boom, as it explodes.
We have a map or no?
Yes, there's a map.
There you go.
Thank you.
Alright, so the minimum damage, but the toy also needs to make a roll as you see this explosion surrounds the little squares that Glicko is in. Glitch, here it is. Nope, that's not it. It is Pulse. 15 reflex save. Alrighty, so thanks to requested rolls, I can just throw the toy. The reflex save. The reflex.
Wow.
It failed by 1. So it
Wow.
takes 5 damage. Okay. Alright, so he does that, and it is now Error's turn.
Okay. First off, Error is going to go ahead and check the range on that. Okay, so it's 25 feet plus 5 feet per 2 levels, so it's a 35-foot range. And Error is going to, I guess, move closer because he's not quite 35 feet away from the Hardlight Harlequin.
The door is closing anyway, so it's a good call.
Oh, I missed that bit. And I think anywhere else I tried to move would just make it harder for me to see. So I guess I'm staying right here. And Error is going to go ahead and cast Grease underneath the Hardlight Harlequin. Seems like maybe that would be something that would work. It's the Grease spell. And let me draw on the map to check the intersection.
Interesting.
It's not letting me draw on the map.
It's not letting you what?
It's not letting me draw on the map, so there's an arrow there instead.
Alright, so one 10-foot square, okay? Atomic Hero Squad, welcome, welcome. As he shows. Let's make
Squad,
this a
yeah.
little bit bigger. Boop, boop, boop. Actually, this is coming in as a token. Don't really want it a token because it's going to mess everything up. So let's delete that. Appreciate you stopping by, Atomic.
Atomic, yeah.
Yeah, they were doing some Disney Speed Swarm after Dauntless on Friday. They'll be back. They're doing a little Gems of War tomorrow, and there's also a different game they were talking about on Friday, but I don't remember what he said it was that he's going to be doing tomorrow. So you'll just have to come by and check him out. Come on.
Indeed.
There we go. Boom. Size is 2. There it is. Okay. Gonna close and open the map so we can see. I just needed to reshare it, but that works too. Okay, boof. Alright, so that's not really an attack.
He does have to make a reflex save though, so let's do that.
Creature can walk within or through the area at half normal speed with a save. Creature that doesn't move on its turn doesn't need to attempt this check. The spell can also be used to create coding on an item. If you attempt to affect an object in the creature's possession, the creature can attempt a reflex save.
He made a save. Exactly. It doesn't mean that he is immune from grease now, but it doesn't mean that it doesn't
Does
do
not fall
anything
prone.
against it.
Correct. Okay.
Yeah. So that's Error's turn.
So I will go ahead and minimize that for a moment.
Back.
Alright, so now we have Chucks, who is our soldier. Yeah, Atomic, you came in right as we're doing the big boss fight. I'll shrink this just a bit. There we go. Actions. Alright, so he's going to... He's got a couple things up his sleeve. I think his best bet is this new Doshko he just got. The carbon steel blade is pretty good, but that severe wound is really nice. So he's going to have this Doshko. It's a stick with flames coming out of it, used by Vesk usually. But first thing he needs to do is get rid of this devil in the box. So he's going to move up and take it out real quick. $16 on the dice is going to be a hit. He does some damage to it. And then Glicko, his ears are still ringing from this bomb that just went off. He is an operative, so he does a sneak attack, and then he does
Well,
extra damage. Can also heal himself because he has the field treatment. Alright, there we go. Let's open him up real quick. Actions. Alright, so his trick attack. Let's see if this is coded correctly or not. Stealth attack, it is coded correctly. Nice. Alright, so he is put the effect of tricked on the weapon, on the devil in the box. And now he has to hit. He's right up close, so he's using his survival knife. Gets a +2 bonus, but not with a 1.
No.
Alright, Rita, it has come down to you. You have to save us all.
all right. She's going to step up and strike with her solar weapon. I forget what her it was again, but
She uses a hammer.
okay. I need to write that down. All right, so what's the one we're trying to hit here? What's the bad one?
There's a
Bad
small
one,
weapon in the
yes,
box and the big Hardlight
the big
Harlequin.
Clux. Yeah. He's way over there, though. I guess I'm going to have to... I mean, I can't sneak by without incurring a drive-by smacking, right? So I'm going to go
Give
ahead and just
me
attack.
a... well, you would know as a Solarian that this thing does not have a reach.
Okay.
So it does not do... does not have
Uh-huh. Okay.
opportunity
Awesome. Now I'm
attacks.
going to just zip right by while it's looking over here at Chalks and whatnot. And Glyco, the weirdo that's there, I'm going to just go right there. Right there.
Okay, if you go
Attack.
like that, and you will do an opportunity attack because you're going through its square.
Well, I'm not going through the square. You control where the square goes.
No, you do. It's your
Oh
character.
my god, dude.
So you go like
Yeah,
this,
but you know
and
how to move
this,
things. And then like that,
and
and
then
like
up,
that,
and like
and
that.
like that, and that. There you go, right there. It's even less. All right, go for it. Thank you. And my Solarian hammer. Here we go. We got it. Come on, baby. Am I still 10 feet away? Can I? Am I close enough or not?
You are close enough, yes.
Okay.
He's
Why
just
is it not coming up on my page?
showing at the computer, so I'll put him
Okay,
there.
cool. Here we go. Yeah.
All right, so that is a hit. All right, so when you hit him,
Uh, too bad.
this is the wrong one. Let's see. All right, so in this case, nothing happens.
What do you mean? She doesn't take any damage?
No, I said when you hit him, and then I read it, and I was like, okay, in this case, nothing happens. But the damage, it does
Okay.
seem to hit him, and it does
Okay.
seem to
Seem to.
react. Where is. Yes.
Right?
Okay.
Could be faking though. Faking the
All
wounds,
right.
you know.
Could be.
So the weapon in a box. Going after Chalks. As it hops, tick, 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 tick. It's going to go into a square. And it also has its a little miniature Harlequin, even though it looks like a different toy. Um, it's a miniature Harlequin with these big scissors, and it's trying to use the cutters to attack Chalks. Dirty 20 is enough to hit.
Nice.
This is almost minimum damage. Alright, I need to put a skip turn on him. Alright, back to error.
Well, I didn't realize last turn that I could go past the box, so now I can. Woo! Before I do though, I think Error is going to cast caustic conversion. Maybe I should do that after I move actually, just because the angle there's Chalks there. I'm not worried about Glicko, but I am worried about Chalks. In that case, Error is going to move to a corner of the room where he's not worried about grenades. And then he is going to go ahead and cast Caustic Conversion.
Where?
At the Hardlight Harlequin.
Okay.
Got to specify that. Thanks for that. Oh yeah!
Oh, nice. I thought it was a save. Excellent. So that's a crit, baby.
Just
All the dice.
they're all ones.
15. You have a couple fours. They balance each other out. Alright, so 15 points of damage. What do we see?
Yeah, so Air is kind of tiptoeing around that devil in a bot that he shot so cool before, and just the memory of that inspired And as he casts this caustic conversion, it like latches on to like the hologramness of the Hardlight Harlequin and seems like a little bit more effective because of that. And that's his turn.
All right.
Is it really more
Choxy.
effective? Or do we know?
It
It's
did damage
effective
to it,
because
yes.
I did a crit.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Got it.
That was
Sweet.
how I chose to flavor it.
Ah, awesome.
All right, so Chox is now engaged with this little guy. He's going to do a full attack.
Engaged. Engaged.
Wow, congrats, we're in the wedding.
The first one's a hit. Going for that second slice.
Max damage. And a
Ooh,
crit.
very nice.
Nice. Wow.
So, we will see what happens with the severe wound. Loss eye. Perception. Why did it do it twice? Alright, so it's going to have a -2 to perception, which means it's also going to have a -1 to hit, because it's got its vision programming got screwed up. Alright, and Rita.
It's gonna do her magic. 1 second. Put my fucking glasses back on. Right.
So
She's
you
already
are
targeted up.
photon attuning, is that, or graviton attuning?
Photon. But we're
Okay.
only on round 2.
Correct.
Okay. Just want to make sure everybody's on the same page. Here you go. What does that say?
Alright, so make sure you put a +1 in the modifier because you are photon attuned, so that gives you a +1 to your damage.
Okay. Just automatically.
Yes.
Nice. Almost maximum.
Alright,
Right?
so she's
Or
got
is
a special
maximum.
magic item that gives her an extra d4 to her solar weapon. So
Nice.
19 points of damage as this thing is starting to glitch out a little bit.
A little
Oh,
bit. A little bit.
alright, so I'm going to retcon because I forgot. This thing, as she hits it, he is going to teleport. He fades away and then appears
It's been.
right next to Error.
I don't like that.
Alright, Rita, are you going to do anything else?
Rita?
Yes, you.
No.
Okay. Alright, so Glico is trying it again. So let's see if he can. Trick attack. Nope. But he still gets to fight. Still gets to attack. Six on the dice isn't going to do it. Boy, Glico's not having a good time. He's gonna do a 5-foot step. Get a little bit closer. Alright, now the Harlequin is going to use his
There we go.
skizzers, oversized scissors, to try to attack Error.
Oh no.
I'll get you this time, champion squad. And that is a hit. Why did I roll again? It didn't roll correctly. Try it again. There we go. Alright. That's 10 points of damage.
God damn it.
Alright, and he's taking 6. The little wound, to see oil spurting out of it, of the toy, as this, and little sparks coming off, as it's taking ongoing damage. He has a minus to hit as he tries to stab back at Chalks. With a 1 on the dice, boy.
Wow.
It is just not his day.
He really relied on that sight.
Alright, well, Chalks gets to try again. So he's doing a full attack. Here, let's do it correctly this time. Click. We're going to hold control and target him. So you can see it right there in the combat tracker. So now all I have to do is go here to full attack. Hit. Still doing a little bit of damage. Try to slice again with a 9. That's a miss. Alright, so it falls off of him and messes up his second attack. But it gets to go again as it takes more damage. Actually, no, that should be 10. And that is enough to take this thing out.
Nice.
As it jerks and sputters and and falls over in a heap on the floor. Error.
Destroy. Destroy.
Error moved away and then immediately got cornered when it teleported next to him. So I think he's gonna try to daze the Hardlight Harlequin so he can get away.
Okay.
I think that's how it works.
How do you daze?
It's a spell.
That's the opposite of knights.
Cool. Nice. Dazed and confused.
Okay. The description on this spell is not good. Because I have a will save coded, but the description says nothing about a will save. If you can help me figure out how to cast this.
Give me a mysticism check. Yeah, so you know that as a construct, it would be immune to mind affecting and compulsion effects.
It's a construct?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Hardlight
hear me?
Harlequin is a
Oh,
construct.
I heard somebody.
Hello?
Hello.
Okay, good, I can be heard. Can you release any character to me and I'll jump on here, like, for real, in like 2 minutes?
Do you want Glico or Chalks? The operative or the soldier?
Glico.
Okay. Alright, so error. So you realize this thing wouldn't be affected by your daze spell.
What about my knight's?
Yes.
Okay. That changes what my turn was gonna be then. I don't have any level 2 spells. In that case, Air is going to go ahead and take a 5-foot guarded step. Right there.
Okay.
And then he's gonna go ahead and cast Overheat. which is a 15-foot cone. So he moved so that he wouldn't catch Rita in that.
It's most appreciated.
All right, so we'll go ahead and here it is. Click.
Man, I really just gotta stop letting this guy get saved and just shoot him. He still takes half damage though. I feel a little cornered over here. And that's all of his movement and all of his
Save
action.
you.
So basically, like we're in this like server room, and
All right,
it
yeah. So
seems to
as you
get like a little
blast it with,
cooler. Oh,
sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. I've got lots of going on over here. So the blast it with some fire, and it sort of digitizes itself out of the way some, but it still burns it some. And now it is going to. I'll leave the fire there for a minute because it's cool looking. Try to stab you again with his skizzers.
Bastard.
Huh. A little 1d4. Almost max damage. Still not into your hit points. Alright. Is Glyco ready, or do we need to come back? Doesn't look like she's grabbed him yet, so we'll come back. Alright, Rita.
Okay, we're just gonna step up and do Harlequin again. Bam, right there. Ooh, miss. Stew over. Mulligan. What just happened? What was over there to the northeast of me a moment ago?
there was fire from my spell.
Oh, okay,
And
so I couldn't have stepped there anyway, right?
no,
Yes, you
no.
could have.
It just lasted the one action. So just this burst of fire, and then it cleared up before your turn.
So I could have stepped there then. Wouldn't I have had an advantage as far as flanking?
Okay.
I didn't step there because I thought there was something there. If I can step there, I can get a flanking. I will do the flanking, but it's not going to matter. I got a 6 anyway. Never mind. Never mind.
Yeah, 15 is a miss. So we went the flanking, it was a miss.
Yep.
Alright, so Glyco's going to go ahead and use their. There's Rita. Go away. Okay, Glyco.
What?
So Glyco's going to use their trick attack again. Let's see if we can get it this time. 17. Nope, not. He's getting progressively worse, but that's all right. And then he's going to shoot with his pistol. Wow, second one in a row. All right. Well, hopefully Roberto will be taking over soon, and it'll be better.
I'm here. I'm here.
All right. So he's going to. He's got two people attacking him now. Champion squad, you might think you're tough, but you're not as tough as me. As he moves over and he's gonna try to stab Rita. And that is a hit. Seven damage. A little bit into her hit points. Error. Glico, you are on deck.
Well, I don't have to keep moving away, I guess, because he's moved. Check it. Wait, I think I can do this. Hold up, let me pull up the spell. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I have some spell gems.
Okay.
And I think Error is going to go ahead and try to confuse the Harlequin by having another Rita pop up next to him.
Huh.
Yeah, it says I can do some minor sounds but not understandable speech. So I'll have her pop up to the left in between where Air and the Harlequin are. And she's a dog. So I include like sounds of like her like panting and stuff as she seemingly moves up.
You want him. Where do you want it?
Right in between the Harlequin and myself.
That's not the right.
The image lasts for as long as you concentrate, plus 2 additional rounds. What's the...
Okay.
Okay, it's not coded as a spell, but don't know.
Go ahead and share the spell.
I can't, because I have it as a item. I could put that, which
Okay,
has a
that's
link to the spell.
Okay. Holographic image. All right. And so spell gems are like scrolls. The only difference is when you use a spell gem, the spell gem is still there, so you can cast another spell into it. So it's like as if you were erasing the scroll and then could rewrite the scroll. That's what spell gems do. All right, and what is this Vlaka doing?
Can it move? It probably can. This Blanca is
The image can be within 4 10 by 10 areas. So
yeah. All of a sudden, there's a massive riddle.
my point, so it can move as long as it stays within the 4
Oh,
10 by 10 areas.
yeah. In that case, I would have it look like it came from where Rita is, and try to make him think that like the Rita that's still there might be like an after image as it like
Okay,
runs around him and tries to like distract him and draw attention.
gotcha.
And then I'm moving. I don't want to be next to him. I'm not next to him, but I don't want to be that close.
All right, and where is the image where what 4 10 by 10 squares do you want the image in? What did I do? I broke it. Let's see. So that's one 10 by 10 area. You can have 4 more. Okay. I mean 3 more. 2 more.
One more.
Alright, Glicko, your go as she's drawing those. These things can't be
Alright.
seen by you guys.
I'm sorry. I am going to shoot him. I'm gonna shoot the man.
Okay, so do your
Funny face.
trick attack. So if you look, scroll down on your actions page, you'll see operative abilities. Trick attack has a little die. So you want to roll that first.
Die, bitch, die.
Wait a minute. The cast one? That one?
All right, 25. His, it says success. Let's see if it's correct. That is exactly what you needed. Excellent. So 25 or more is what you need. So perfect. Now go ahead and there is 2 effect buttons. One should be, let's see if they targeted it correctly. Yes. I don't know that the second one is coded correctly. Go ahead and hit the tricked button first.
Okay.
No. Self. Okay, now the other one is correct. So now, and then go ahead and click the other one.
The one next to it?
Yes, that will apply to you. There you go. Alright,
Okay.
so now go ahead and attack. So those 4, the 10 by 10 areas have to be connected.
Oops.
What? Ooh. Hell yes!
Wow, look at that.
Oh!
Alright, go ahead and roll the damage.
Is diagonal
Alrighty.
considered connected, or?
No. It has to be at least one square overlap. So you could bring those 2 squares into touching each other if you wanted. For example. Yeah, okay, so it did damage once. Let's see. Hold on a second. What did you use? Use your arc pistol. Let me see.
Uh-huh.
I'm just double checking, making sure you got the right damage. Let's see. Arc pistol is 1d6 plus 2. You did. So it did double your. Interesting. Go ahead and give me a d6. So it did double your sneak attack, but it did not double your regular damage, which is weird. All right, so just you roll a d6.
Alright, hang on.
Plus
Right.
2, 7. Actually, you still haven't targeted yet. Just roll damage again because it'll do 1d6 plus 2, which it should do.
Okay, alright.
And that way, I don't have to drag anything or do anything weird, make anything up. Close enough.
The
All right,
anything
so
weird is
slams
wrong.
into him, does the damage.
Told you I was gonna dance on your face!
And he disappears and pops up next to you.
Bitch.
Stop that.
Bring it on, big boy!
Alright, he also happens to pop up right next to Chocks, who's getting ready to switch gears, but doesn't have to now because he just showed up next to him. He's still got his dodge go out from killing a little jack-in-the-box. Alright, come on. Chocks. There he is. Okay. I was just being impatient. Alright, so he's going to do a full attack. Let's target him.
See it now.
And you see, do a little crit fishing. That's weird. I don't know why the dice changed. I don't like it. Alright, that's a miss. Second attack. There we go. 17's a hit. 21 total. He slams into him with his Doshko. Rita.
I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to play because I anticipated going back to work on Friday and my battery pack for my computer is at work. So I have approximately 21 minutes of play left on my battery.
Okay.
Do you have any other possible inputs? Neighbors, nothing?
You might be able to use the laptop that I'm not using.
Alright, Rita, it's your turn. Another crit. Look at that.
Yes.
Wow.
30 points of damage. Alright, so how do you finish? So what happens is, what do we see?
I have she has a like a Thor type of a hammer, but it is like a matte black with like a blue glow that you can barely see, except for when she hits something and it kind of sparks out in these ethereal cerulean blue waves.
Okay, very nice.
The audience goes, ooh, ah.
Alright, so as you move up and slice into him. So what happens is, I need everyone to give me perception checks.
In the tower or not?
There's no tower.
Ah. Good of you.
Alright, so you notice as Rita slices into the Hardlight Harlequin,
Kind of, sort of.
there it is. Boom. Okay, so that some of the coding on the screens and stuff starts flashing and pauses for a moment and then quickly shifts gears on some of these screens. Rita and Glicko, you notice that. And part of the ceiling collapses down, and I need everyone to make a DC 15 reflex save. Do you guys want me to push it to you?
Oh, we got it. We understand.
Okay.
Man!
Chucks. Alright, so Glicko's the only one who saved.
Yikes.
and you see he's glitching and starts to fade. And as this code happens, he reconstitutes and comes back together. And everybody takes 6 points of damage as these ceiling panels come crashing down. So Error is at 19 stamina, so that takes him to 20.
Yep.
And 5 wounds.
Yeah, air's not looking too good. As
Glicko
sparks start like coming
is
from
exactly
like,
the
a
same thing. He takes 1
Okay,
stamina and 5 wounds. Chalks is fine. He's only down 11 stamina. And Rita is only down 11.
If I
Actually,
save on my reflex check, how come I suffer the same amount of damage?
Glicko saved. So you are correct. So he only takes 3. So you get back. You're only down 2 wounds. Okay. Yes. And Glicko, you guys are level 3. Yeah, so you don't have the evasion yet. I think. Let's see. Let's double check Glicko, shall we? Let's see. Abilities. Evasion. Let's see. Does that work? If you succeed at a reflex save, what normally has a partial effect, you instead suffer no effect. Haha. Alright, so he is able to
Even better.
duck under Rita's leg. Doesn't take any damage, so we'll take this back and put him back at 23 fatigue. Alright. Yeah. Little Glicko. Alright, so
Woo.
top of the next round. Error, it is your turn.
Okay.
Oh, it says he is. What happened to his. Hold on, did I do something wrong? Who did I do it for? 55. There we go. Okay.
This guy's really close again. And all the squares where the hologram could be. Do I have to like direct the hologram? Do I need to like use an action for that or something?
of course you do.
Yes, you have to say what the hologram is doing. No, it's not an action.
Okay, cool. This hologram is going to move into Rita's space. Ooh, I can move it. It's moving
Rita's
into
space. Okay.
into Rita's space and then like doing different actions than she is to try and like make her like hard to hit.
Okay.
So like it's like if Rita ducks, it like kind of like lunges forward a little bit, and like if she's attacking from one direction, it looks like she's attacking from another, and
Okay.
that kind of stuff, like making her
Gotcha.
difficult to see.
Alright, and what are you doing?
And then I. Oh wait! I have my thing. I have things that let me cast spells without using spell slots. So I
You have a spell
am going.
cache. Yes.
I have a spell cache, and then I have energized spell where I can use a battery to cast a spell as a move action.
Mm-hmm.
Um.
You are correct.
So Aaron's gonna.
Hey, Zinnu gets a little help, so you have a little help on whatever you're doing.
Oh, nice. Um. Yeah. So Aaron's going to go ahead and use that. Use a battery so that I don't have to use the move action later. So he like pulls the battery from his pocket and like sparks start to fly and like float like into his circuitry.
Okay.
And he's going to go ahead and cast caustic conversion again.
All right, so you get a +2 in the modifier.
Woo!
And a quick aside, Zinlu has been streaming Death Stranding, which is
Ooh.
the director's cut, which is a game that Mantha has been playing. I don't know if she finished it yet or not, but been running
I have
around
not.
doing all the Death Stranding stuff. I don't think he's at the point where he's building roads yet, but he was driving around on his motorcycle and stuff. So
Nice. Yeah, I am not even close to the end of the story for that game because I just like delivering packages so much. I spend so much time doing it. I'm like, "Ooh, this is fun. This is fun." Anyway, Error directed the hologram, uses move action to do the spell, and these nanites uh brush like past the hologram that he cast, and they zero in on the Hardlight Harlequin.
okay. All right, and so you used a battery for that.
Yes.
Okay. Glico, back to you.
All right. Do I have to do my quick attack again?
Yes,
Okay. Cool.
but you use your knife because he's right next to you.
Okay.
21. Yeah, you need a 25. So you just do a normal attack.
Okay.
Don't add all the little weird things.
Right.
He says he has moved into central region recently. Doing deliveries is so much fun. He agrees.
Oh, see, I should have taken a guarded step back and shot at him.
All right. So yeah, you
Shoot.
stab at him. So yeah, I rolled 2 ones with Glico. So I don't know what's up with Glico tonight, but he's not doing very well. All right. So the Harlequin. Wait a minute. You did 14 damage. What happened to the damage? You didn't apply it to him. Oh, you damaged yourself there. Error.
But
Error.
I even like dragged it to the Harlequin.
ID 20 error. Oh my goodness.
So as
No
as
wonder
the
I'm dying.
conversion, yes. So I fixed your hit points. Drag the acid damage to him. So again, it dissolves, and then the code on the screens starts frantically glitching, and it reforms, and as you hit it, it's gonna teleport over to you. Bloop. And it's the same exact amount. Okay, boom. All right, and then you all need to make another reflex save. This time there's shelves falling and different things are happening. I need another 15 reflex save as I push it. Rita was the only one that saved this time. As you guys take... Wow, another max damage. Okay. So error is up to 10.
Yeah, because I dived under Rita's leg last time, Rita just kicked me out of the way.
That's right. 24, 5.
It's not looking good, guys.
Chalks is up to 17. And then Rita only takes 3 damage, so she's at 14. Stamina. Rita and Chalks are fine. Rest of you, not so much. Alright, so Hardlight Harlequin does not like being splashed with damage, with acid. But I'm going to say there is a... It does not like what's happening with Rita. Doesn't understand it. And doesn't like what it doesn't understand. So I'm going to say there's a 50% chance it's going to attack Rita square.
I really hope.
A 4. Okay, so we're going to count it as if she has mirror image. So first of all, it's going to attack Rita with the scissors. And the way it works is there's a 50% chance of 50% miss chance. So 67 is a hit. All right.
No.
Does that work? No. Try it again.
Sorry that I just used her as bait, but man, if he hit me, I might have died. Like,
Right. All right.
I keep on spending my turn to move away, and then he just teleports next to me. It's annoying.
Alright, that's me. Chalks is going to move around. He's got plenty of movement. So he's just going to go over to there. Actually, he can do it. So I think, let's see. Try it again. Boom. There we go. His speed is 35, so that's perfect. Just in case anybody at home is whining because he's not flanking from... Well, he's flanking now, so shut it. Boom. Nope, wrong one. So it's a +2 because he's flanking. And the modifier, click, +2. He has him highlighted, but because he moved, he can't do a full attack. Doesn't need to, as is so much extra damage, way beyond what he needs. This time, though, it does not reform, as this thing goes down for the 3rd time, and you see that the writing on the walls is frozen. All the screens have stopped moving, and the code is just there. Alright, so what would you like to do?
Reset everything.
Alright, so we need a reflex save because there's grease all over the floor from Glicko. No problem.
But what you needed.
So you're able to move over. Unlocking thing. And then I need some computer check. Computer check. Alright, so you see that during the fight, you could have come over here to the console and tried to rewrite the programming. When you guys went through and destroyed the consoles outside to get into this room, you destroyed all 3 consoles, remember?
Yep.
That helped you fight
Yay.
the ultimate AI. Also, every time you kill the Hardlight Harlequin, it also counts as a success. So instead of needing 4 successes to rewrite the program, you just need the 1. So you basically unplug everything, plug it back in.
Have you tried turning
And
it off and turning it back
everything
on again?
starts powering back up. You see the screens are popping up, and you see different video screens. Different cameras show up, showing the convention center. There's even a couple out exterior cameras as well, and you see that the asteroids that that had been made, things like that, all those things are fading away and disappearing as this program is fixed. And you guys have defeated this area. All the people you see in the corner, hidden back here, over here, and that's black. Boo. Is back here is the chief technical officer, and he's comes to as the program is destroyed by Glico, and is a splitting headache. He's got his data jack is all fried, and you see, and he's going to require a little bit of surgery to get that fixed, but things are starting to return to normal. As you guys come back out, you see that some of the stragglers have come back in, and everybody's clapping. They give you swag bags for
Yeah, we
the
get our
event.
merch, and it didn't try to kill us.
They give you some free samples of some of the programs. I mean, not samples, but free programs for the games.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. Thomas, appreciate the applause. That's exactly what happens. As you guys have defeated the Hardlight Harlequin. So,
Whoop, whoop.
Just a
Just
little
in
role
time,
playing
too, because
note.
my computer died.
Just a little role playing note. As Glico is doing the hacking, Air takes a serum of healing in both hands and just injects them at once.
nice.
He
Yeah.
just-
Right into his throat. Stabs himself. Awesome. So, yeah, great job, guys. Any last minute thoughts on this little adventure we did in the convention center?
It's a neat little
It's interesting.
adventure.
Very interesting.
I had a lot of fun.
Yep.
Yeah. Did you like having the different characters and the different choices and stuff?
Yes.
I chose the same character every time. 'Cause
I mean,
like
so
it.
did I, but still, it was nice to have an option.
Right. Cool.
I'm over here like, I already spent like 20 minutes going through and doing like all the coding for the stuff in the combat tracker, and I do not want to do that again for every other character.
Yeah, they did a pretty good job overall of the characters. Like, I didn't have to do anything for Glico's sneak attack or trick attack. That was all coded correctly, so they did the converter did a good job. The maps were pretty decent. I didn't have to do hardly anything to the map, except for what I added to them and stuff. I did most of the pictures because there weren't very many pictures. There was the Hardlight Harlequin, and that was pretty much it. So a lot of those other pictures you saw and stuff were done, but other than that, it's a good solid thing, and it's free. So that's awesome. It was part of the Starfinder annual I forget what it's called, but they started off with the Skittermanders series, and there's 4 of those that are free RPG days. That's what it's called, free RPG day, and then 5th year they came out with this one. So thank you to Paizo and the people who let us play this for free. If you enjoyed it,
Nice.
you can find it on Fantasy Grounds. Just like I've said the name 400 times. Starfinder versus the Hardlight Harlequin. Just type Hardlight. It's the only one in there with that title. So yeah, we're cutting it a little short tonight, about an hour early. But next week, as I mentioned, we'll be back with Dawn of Flame. 2 weeks from now, with these players, we'll be jumping back into the Dead Suns, and we'll be doing some big major boss fights there. These guys were level 3. Our Dead Suns groups are much higher than that, and so 13, I believe, 14, something like that. So come back, check it out. If you like what you saw, subscribe and follow. But whatever else you do, enjoy the rest of your day. Say goodnight, guys. Thanks, Zinlu. Thank you, Atomic,
Good night, guys.
Nice.
Good night,
for
guys.
coming by and saying hi.
Yes, indeed. The tournament.